What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. It's going to be a little clunky today because my Stream Deck doesn't work anymore, and I don't know why. And so I don't have physical buttons to press, so I have to do everything with the one mouse. And so we'll get through it, but either way. We're going to be starting off with this first video titled, Mayor Zoran Mamdani says at least 10 people found dead amid severe cold in New York City. It is cold outside. I don't know if you guys know that. Then we got a video. It's titled Doomsday Clock 2026. Scientists set new time at 85 seconds to midnight. And all the lefties are out there saying it's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault that we're closer to doomsday. Then we got a video titled President Trump weighs out options with Iran and a strike is possible, saying they need to make a deal or else. Then we got a video that is titled Philly DA vows to prosecute wannabe Nazi ICE agents who violate the law. That video is really interesting because that guy is stoking the flames. He sounds like Maxine Waters. He's basically doing calls to action. Then we got a video, actually that's a doubly. The second video is Philly City Council members unveil ICE out legislative package. They're trying to kind of create ICE-free zones and stuff like that. They're trying to limit ICE on what they're able to do. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Stoner, and it's titled When Liberals Threaten Civil War. Then getting back into the news, we got a video that is titled 2 federal officers involved in Preddy shooting placed on leave, sources say. It's another one of those situations where the lefties are going to be impacted differently than what the information actually says. This is standard protocol, but the lefties will insist that this is because of wrongdoing. Then we got a video. It's titled Omar attacked at town hall meeting, sprayed with unknown substance. This is a triply. The first video is going to be summarizing what happened. The second video is going to be a recording of the attack itself. And then the third video is going to be a little bit of information about the guy who was arrested because of the attack. Then we have a video titled FBI agents search election hub in Fulton County, Georgia because of the 2020 election. I am very interested to see what happens with all this. Back in 2020, we covered all the board meetings and all the stuff, all related to the irregularities that happened in 2020. Lots of strikes, lots of censorship, lots of my videos getting taken down, lots of YouTube being butthurt because we were covering all that shit. And now the Fed boys are out here raiding the election hub. Very interested to see what they find. Then for the last little bit of the news, it is lefties losing it. And I believe Rita even came to work today. Today it's titled Unfunniest Man in the World, Jimmy Kimmel Cries Again. Then we're going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner and it's titled Democrats. Our official funny video of the day was provided by Ghostly and it's titled Right in the Pride, which I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. Let me fix this real quick. Ow. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Zero? What's up, J Spray? What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Russell? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Obnoxious Scott? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Hair Juicer? And what's up, Guess Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Puffin Stuff, I believe you were first today. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing in the chat, Puffin Stuff. What's up, MU? What's up, Wrench? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Appeal to Heaven? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom. Scrolling, you guys are all waiting on me. I'm having so many technical problems today. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy freedom to you. Scrolling with Matt Rogers, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Magic Moon? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Elder Zoomer? What's up, Spicy K? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on Rumble. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom to you. I love those pans, by the way. I keep meaning to say that, and I keep forgetting, but I love having nice pans and nice dishes. I love that. It's so nice. I've been eating off like paper plates and plastic cups and shit for so long. I feel so fancy having dishes and pans again. I love it. Let me see. What's up, Bugs? Happy freedom to you. Make sure we get everybody. Scrolling through. What's up, Bright Gaming? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom to you. Get some. You're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Turbo? Happy freedom to you. Turbo, I keep trying to tag you in this video, but you don't have accounts everywhere. You need to go make accounts everywhere. Are you on X? If you're on X, you need to find me on X so I can tag you in that video I posted. And I think we got everybody. Make sure you guys hit that like button over on Rumble. Get us back on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Meta? Happy freedom. Meta, I made it to the post office today, and I made you a video. I got to upload it really quick, but I'm going to do the thing. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Matt Rogers, you are truly omnipresent. What's up, Low Ender? Happy freedom. What's up, Rich? What's up, Afro Man? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on Twitch. And what is up, everyone over on the GoofTube? Too real. You were first today. Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Bullseye? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Agent O? Happy freedom. Cheeky Chops, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. You guys are spamming the shit out of the chat. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom. Mr. Satan, you omnipresent. What is your name? Anna, happy freedom to you. What's up, Blue Crow? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Energy Woman? Happy freedom to you. Anna, yeah, YouTube is still gunning for us. That's how it goes. You haven't seen any notification? You should join Discord. Discord is free. And that way the notifications go out. You should also join us on Rumble because Rumble's better. What's up, Xterra? Happy freedom to you. Bill, happy freedom to you. I think we got everybody. Make sure you guys hit that like button over on the GoofTube. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you. All right, let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we're going to be starting off with the new mayor, Ma'am Donnie. He's over here trying to figure out what to do with New York because people are literally freezing to death because they have a nice sized homeless population. Let me figure out what buttons to click here because I don't have my stream deck working. Anyways, like I said, Ma'am Donnie says at least 10 people found dead amid severe cold in New York City. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
At least 10 New Yorkers have tragically lost their lives after being found outdoors. I wanted to first give an update on the life-threatening cold that this city has been enduring for days. Yesterday, I shared that the city has placed 170 homeless New Yorkers off the streets and into transitional housing like shelters, safe havens, and stabilized beds. I can also share today that since January 19th, the city has made nearly 500 of those placements. But at least 10 New Yorkers have tragically lost their lives after being found outdoors. We don't yet know whether every case will be ruled hypothermia, but we need every New Yorker to be on alert, looking out for their neighbors. The city remains in code blue, which means that we are intensifying outreach, that we are conducting round-the-clock checks, and have loosened traditional shelter intake procedures to accommodate as many New Yorkers as possible.
Oh no, there we go. It is so hard to do this without my stream deck. I've gotten fat and lazy. Anyways, Ma'am Donnie over there talking about people freezing to death out in New York City. It's not good. Of course, they're finding them free shelter and stuff like that, you know, enable them and whatnot. I mean, of course, you got to get people out of the cold. It's, you know, keep them alive and whatnot. But they were actually taking care of people, and if people actually wanted to be taken care of, they wouldn't be on the streets in the first place. But allowing illegals to be there and giving them all the help instead of Americans, that didn't help things either. Either way, we're going to get right into this next one. Doomsday Clock 2026. Scientists set new time at 85 seconds to midnight. Now, the lefties are already blaming this on Trump, and I think that's funny because this doesn't even mean anything. This is just symbolic for somebody's feelings. That's really all it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this, and then we'll hop into the chat.
It is now 85 seconds to midnight. It is the determination of the Bulletin's Science and Security Board that humanity has not made sufficient progress on the existential risks that endanger us all. We thus move the clock forward. The Doomsday Clock is a tool for communicating how close we are to destroying the world with technologies of our own making. The risks we face from nuclear weapons, climate change, and disruptive technologies are all growing. Every second counts, and we are running out of time.
All right. Like I said, it's all Trump's fault. That mean orange eagle. Next up, Trump weighs out options with Iran, saying strike is possible. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these first two videos. Once again, the first video being Ma'am Donnie saying 10 homeless people found dead in the cold. They're trying to figure out how to fix the situation before they got to scrape more people off the sidewalk. That happened last year, too. There was a lot more people, I think, that died last year. But either way, then the second video there, fear mongering going on and lefties blaming President Trump for the adjustment to the doomsday clock. Like I said, President Trump talking about Iran coming up next. First, we're hopping in the chat. Snooks. Yeah, but I think we rated Handy Monday or something like that. But I'll stop in and tell him happy birthday. Guess on what kind of video you make? Which one? I've been making videos. I've been trying to do the thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but Rumble's about to get Rumble Shorts. Chris, the CEO of Rumble, he's been making announcements saying February 4th, Rumble's going to be trying to take over and outcompete with TikTok. And TikTok's actually having a bunch of problems right now because the U.S. is obtaining all the data right now. It's not a secret, but they're not announcing it. So people who use TikTok have realized that there's been a lot of issues over the last couple of days, and that's why. It's because everything's being transferred over to American servers or whatever the deal is, because supposedly it's already on American servers, but it's going through a transfer of some sort, and so it's having a lot of problems. So when Rumble Shorts comes out, maybe they'll be able to have a good start, but we'll see how it goes. Cass, your repost has been acting weird. I don't use repost as much as I should. I feel like it's too much of a pain in the ass, but I try to because I'm cool with a lot of the other streamers, but I forget to use it. But I haven't seen anything weird though. What's up, 8-Bit? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Liberty? Happy freedom to you. What are you talking about, Liberty? Dirt on the raid. Oh, we haven't got to it yet. It's going to be near the end. I'm saving it for last. Elder Zoomer, I've been telling everyone I know that TikTok is spyware for years. Everything is spyware. If you're on the internet, you're on spyware. Facebook sells all your shit to China. TikTok just gives it to China for free. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, China's got all your info. It's just the way it is. What's up, Colty? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Metal? Happy freedom. What's up, Butterfly? Happy freedom to you. Frostbite is no joke. Yeah. You're right. We have frostbite warnings here. I think it's a -2 outside right now. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of the weather. It's been below 15 degrees for like 2 weeks now. It sucks. Bugs, fear-mongering, BS. Yes, it is. What's up, Bill Tong? Happy freedom. That's right, Bill Tong. Pushing that fear. We don't need it. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom. I made a clip of Turbo and his baby voice yesterday, and I said your name, but it doesn't sound like your name. I don't know what it sounded like. It sounded like it said plaque or something like that. I had to put captions on it to define your name. If I didn't speak like I had marbles in my mouth. 8-Bit snow shoveling's extra training. I don't even shovel snow. I just walk in it. I walk in it a lot. I think I did 3 hours last night. They say if you have exposed skin for 30 minutes or less, you can catch frostbite. I guess I'm immune to it. I don't know. Elder Zoomer, the voice changer, got me last night. I know. Turbo was cracking me up with it. He was talking so natural, like it wasn't no thing. Snooks, don't pee outside. Your thing will fall off. No, it won't. The pee keeps it warm. It's anatomy. Meta, what a morbid sounding woman. Yeah, they hired her specifically for the job. What's up, Guess Who? Happy freedom. Nope, I have never sprayed myself with mystery chemical contents before. I have not done that. That sounds explicit. What's up, Zen? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tar Kitty? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Nick? What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom. What's up, Lewis? Happy freedom to you. I never know if your name is Lewis or Louise, and it's because I can't read. It's my fault. What's up, Mana? Happy freedom to you. Cheeky Chops, what are you talking about? Oh, you said pool. I was like, what? Don't drink the water. Zen, I don't have Linux yet. I got a tower I'm going to run Linux on so I can learn about it. I'm not confident enough to run it on my main setup. I'll break something. What's up, Crazy Knights? Happy freedom to you. Jay Spray, when I pee outside, trees explode. That's right. It's the Michigan way. Thank you so much, 8-Bit, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate the doll here. Thank you so much for the support. Says, thanks for not getting upset over a joke. Pee freezing is real. It is real? Oh, no. Now I said Israel. Now everybody's going to think I'm a bot. Life is so hard. Anyways, moving forward here. Like I said, Trump weighs out options with Iran. I'll be running. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick. If you want to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you go post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. Talking about Iran. Come on now. Waiting all damn day on your YouTube. What button is this one? There we go. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this. Mute.
President Donald Trump warned that an armada is headed towards Iran and threatened possible military action against the regime. NBC's Keir Simmons has more details from Dubai.
President Trump signaling that he is close to making a decision on whether to strike Iran, saying in a post overnight, time is running out. I told Iran once before, make a deal. They didn't. And there was Operation Midnight Hammer, which he describes as a major destruction of Iran. He says the next attack will be far worse. Now, Midnight Hammer came after Israel's 12-day war with Iran. It involved 14 bunker-busting bombs and Tomahawk missiles. Meanwhile, Arab leaders here in the region signaling their disinterest, their dislike, honestly, of this potential strike on Iran. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, making a phone call to the Iranian President, Masoud Pezeshkian, and a Saudi readout of that call saying that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will not allow its airspace or territory to be used for any military actions against Iran. The concern is that Iran could use its 3,000 ballistic missiles and turn those against perhaps not just Israel, but Arab allies of the US, where US bases are stationed in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Bahrain. There are many US bases in this region and many US servicemen and women stationed here. So this is a potential decision fraught with risk, but the president indicating that he is prepared to make the decision, though he is still open to negotiation, suggesting that if Iran was prepared to give up its nuclear weapons program, then he would be prepared to make a deal. Iran has never said it would be prepared to do that. Keir Simmons, NBC News, Dubai.
All right. Well, President Trump saying they need to make a deal or prepared for some more bunker buster bombs. I don't know. I mean, they already moved the whole fleet over there. I kind of feel like they're going to get another strike. We'll see if they want to play ball, though. Either way, next up we got Philly DA vows to prosecute wannabe Nazi ICE agents who violate the law. So this next one's doubly. We're going to play these two videos back to back. Both of them have to do with Philadelphia. The one's the DA basically doing a call to action, doing more demonizing of ICE, which is going to cause more people to get killed or injured, which is really stupid, especially by an elected official, but here they are doing it. And then the second video is Philly City Council, City Council members unveil ICE out legislation. It's a legislative package. It hasn't passed yet, but they're trying to limit what ICE can do in Philadelphia, which is so stupid. It's so stupid. We voted for this to happen, and now they're passing laws to prevent it from happening. How is that not insurrection? But anyways, all of that's coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump telling them they need to make a deal or catch this strike. Here, geezer, someone jumped off the I-74 bridge 200 feet, and they didn't break the ice. Took them all night to scrape them off. Oh my goodness, hair juicer. Could you imagine what it sounded like when they hit the ice? That's why I think of the Mackinac Bridge. The Mackinac Bridge is huge, and when you drive over it, it's scary. It's very scary. But in the wintertime, the ice builds up and breaks up, and it's constantly moving, and that's also kind of a scary thing. Some people think it's beautiful, but I think it's intimidating. But I always think, like, because I've heard of cars getting blown off the bridge and stuff like that happening, couldn't imagine hitting the ice after falling that far. Awful. 0, Fed overrules states. Yeah, that's why I think it's interesting that they're even trying to pass this. Man, worn out. Yeah, you've been going through it. I appreciate you stopping in, 10 man. We're praying for you. So I've been trying not to talk about the snow a whole lot. It's cold and it sucks here, but it does this every year. For the states that are not used to dealing with the cold, those are the ones that are losing power and having problems and stuff like that. And like, yeah, it sucks that it's cold here, but I obviously got power. Like, it's, as long as I'm within these 4 walls, it could be whatever season it is outside. It's not going to change. So I really feel bad for the people that are dealing with it who normally don't have to deal with this kind of cold weather. What's up, Mad Marv? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Hat the Cat? Happy freedom to you. Hey, bit. I would dislike my house getting bombed too. Yeah, it's rough over there. They could play ball. If they don't want to get their stuff blown up, you know. Guess maybe I might need Linux software. I haven't looked at the website yet. I need to download a specific kind because of this. I'm dealing with media, and I also want a user interface. I don't want to have to just completely do everything with command code. But we'll see. I don't really know yet. I got to narrow down my options. Remind me on Friday, guess. I mean, we'll talk about it because I have a few ideas of what I want to do with this Linux computer that I want to put together. Plus, Quack, it was like a country baby voice. It was. Turbo's voice changer thing, that was so funny. It was so funny. He was so casual about it. I was going to kick him from the chat because I thought it was a rando that came into the party while we were playing the game. Yeah, I guess remind me on Friday and we'll figure it out. Butterfly, Bananas, and Rice got arrested. Yeah, I saw that. Fighting with a federal agent or something like that, right? What is this? What is all of this? Guess, where do we go? Is it, you hold on, I'm trying to learn my buttons over again. I can't remember which one it is. Is it this? It is. Look at that. The only hooligans. Why do you got me looking like this, guess? It's rough stuff. Holy. Are you saying hello? I know, I didn't set your blanket up. I know, now he's all mad. I've ruined his whole day. Oh, Zero, I missed it. What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Butterfly nature is very intimidating. I think so. What's up, Lisa? Happy freedom to you. Starting a new job on Monday? That's badass. Congrats to you. Doing all right. How are you doing? Lowender. Dub for the Klaus. That's right. What's up, Sass? Happy freedom. Sass, winter will be winter. It's funny how people freak out about it every year. Yeah, the panic buying drives me nuts. I went into Dollar General day before yesterday, and the shelves were empty. I'm like, why? Like, we get snow every year, 7 months out the year. Like, snow taller than your house. So I don't know what they're doing. The news told me to be real scared. I'm going to go spend $600 at the Dollar General. Like, that's so stupid. So stupid. And then they forecast it for a day or two. I'm like, why you got to buy 2 weeks worth of groceries because it's going to snow for 2 days? That doesn't make any damn sense. Now, like I said, in certain situations for, these guys that are losing power for a week at a time, yeah, I could understand that. But up here, I don't know what they're doing. Dummies doing dumb stuff. What's up, Sunshine? Happy freedom to you. February 4th is your birthday? Well, Rumble Shorts is coming out on your birthday. What a day to celebrate. Oh, hope your birthday kicks ass for you. What's up, Nephilah? Happy freedom to you. Make sure we get everybody here. What is your name? Scroll back. Blue Soup, happy freedom to you. What's up, Rappin'? Happy freedom. Trump crushing it, he is. What's up, Metallica? Happy freedom to you. Klaus, you gonna take a bath right in front of the hooligans? Goodness. He ain't got no shame. Shameless. That's shameless Klaus there. Turbo, yeah, so funny. There's a lot of funny clips from yesterday. I'm gonna cut more clips. I was using Rumble Studios' new clip tool thing, just try and figure it out, because that's how everybody's building their channels, is cutting clips, and I don't have $500 to give people to go and make clips for me, so I need to figure out how to do clips on my own. And so that's how we ended up putting that out there, Turbo. I appreciate you playing the game so we can make some content here. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, we got a doubly. We're going to play these back-to-back. It has to do with Philadelphia. The first one is the DA saying some stuff that I don't think he should be saying, because he's going to be, with the words he's saying, he is encouraging the public to do more bad things. The same kind of bad stuff that got Alex Preddy killed, same stuff that got Renee Good smoked. He's out here encouraging these people, hey, run out here and mess with the federal agents so they can shoot you in the head too. Like, I don't know. They hate their constituents. That's the conclusion I can come to. Either way, like I said, it's a doubly. This first one's gonna be the DA here demonizing ICE. Second video is Philadelphia trying to pass legislation called ICE Out, which is gonna limit the ability of ICE. Hit that like button. Let's get into this.
This is a small bunch of wannabe Nazis. That's what they are. In a country of 350 million, we outnumber them. And as long as we stick to our values, protect our rights, make it very clear that homicide is not okay just because you are a federal officer, if we do that, this will end differently. I have one final promise to you, and that is that I, along with a bunch of other state prosecutors, keep your eye on this, you'll be hearing more about it tomorrow, but I, along with a bunch of other state prosecutors, are rallying around Mary Moriarty, who is the prosecutor in Minneapolis. I know for a fact she is working 24/7 to make sure that there is justice coming out of two, what appear to be, by all indications, criminal homicides, and what appears to be, by all indications, a criminal shooting of someone in the leg. I want you to understand that just as you have come together, there are state prosecutors coming together right now to make sure that people understand there will be accountability. There will be accountability now. There will be accountability in the future. There will be accountability after Trump is out of office. If we have to hunt you down the way they hunted down Nazis for decades, we will find your identities, we will find you, we will achieve justice, and we will do so under the Constitution and the laws of the United States.
Okay, so, wrong screen. I'm telling you, this really sucks without my stream deck working. Anyways, like I said, the stuff that this guy is saying is very dangerous. It's that fired up rhetoric that they're always saying that President Trump is doing. Now, before we start talking about all of this, we're going to get right into the second video of the doubly here, because like I said, both these videos have to do with Philadelphia. Not that I live there or really care that much about what happens there, but this is bullshit and everyone should know about it. So, once again, this is the second part of the doubly here. Philadelphia city council members unveil ICE Out legislative package. If I could speak and read and do that, then this would work easier. Anyways, they're trying to limit ICE's ability, and once again, this is something the majority of the country voted for, and they're trying to prevent it happening by passing laws. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
New at 11, Philadelphia is announcing new protections for immigrants in the city. It's called ICE Out, and leaders are putting more limits on how the city collaborates with federal immigration enforcement efforts. NBC 10's Aaron Baskerville live at City Hall to explain what just happened there. Aaron.
Yeah, well, they're on the move right now, Aaron. As you can see behind me, a bunch of protesters. We've been outside for about an hour or so in this frigid weather. Just very cold, but it's not stopping the protesters from being on the move right now. They're on Market Street. I think they're making their way over to Senator John Fetterman's office to stand out there, protest, calling him to not fund the Department of Homeland Security. But you can see this crowd, dozens and dozens of protesters making their way down Market Street. But just a little earlier, a little while ago, they rallied over outside City Hall. We have video of that too as well, with them holding signs, ICE out. The reason they are out here now is because some new legislation in the city of Philadelphia will be introduced in 2 days. The package of bills is called ICE Out, basically calling for several different things, including, ICE agents who can't hide their identities, don't drive around in unmarked cars. They don't want personal data shared for immigration purposes. They don't want ICE staging on city-owned property. They don't want local officers deputized to work for federal agencies. So those are some of the things that they are calling on. Those are some of the things they want passed in this new bill. One of the city council members talked just a little while ago. Here's what she said.
With this ICE out legislation, we are doing everything within the city's power to limit ICE activity in Philadelphia and get ICE out of our city.
So that was Kendra Brooks right there, just talking about getting ICE out of the city. As you can see here, we are on the move with these protesters, as once again, I believe they are making their way down to Chestnut and Senator John Fetterman's office there to call on him to not vote to fund the Department of Homeland Security. Of course, they thought this was the right time to do this in light of the shooting and killing of Alex Preddy, the ICU nurse, over the weekend in Minneapolis, also Renee Good. So they've been chanting both of those names as they walk. They were chanting both of those names as they stood outside City Hall. So once again, take a look as they are headed down Market. We'll have a full recap, of course, on this later on in the afternoon shows. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
Aaron Baskerville, live as the protesters are on the move from City Hall.
Okay. So like I said, they're being real dusty in Philadelphia. Next up, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Stowner and is titled When Liberals Threaten Civil War. Now before we get into this, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about those last two videos. First one, DA calling for wannabe Nazis, or calling ICE wannabe Nazis, and then saying things like, there's more of us than there are of them, talking about hunting them down, finding out who they are. All of that's like condoning, interfering with what they're doing and trying to bully ICE agents. Again, that didn't work for Renee Good. It also didn't work for Alex Preddy or whatever his name was. Didn't work out for them, but these guys, they're like, nah, go give it another try. Just see what, maybe the third time's the charm. Like, I don't know. They're so dumb. And people are going to believe it. They're going to believe it, that this is okay. Why wouldn't they think it's okay? Their attorney general is telling them it's okay. And now their city council members are trying to pass this ICE out legislation to limit ICE's abilities. And again, we voted for them to do this. So they're trying to stop what the majority of the country voted for. And we're going to see if somebody's going to do something about it. Either way, like I said, we got our midlife break coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about those two videos. Zero, the fired ICU nurse. Yeah, exactly. Well, and a video just came out. Let me see if I can show you guys. A newer video just came out of Alex Preddy. And, they're saying about how he was a gentle, individual. And then this video came out. Now, we're not going to play the whole thing here because we got other stuff we got to cover today. But we're going to play a little bit of this. This is a clip of Alex Preddy, I think a couple days before he got smoked by ICE.
The news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat and he walks away.
Alright, like I said, we're not going to sit here and watch the whole video, but that video is circulating big time today. All over the place. Now remember, that's the gentle nurse. That's the gentle nurse there 11 days before ICE smoked him. Real gentle. I also see why he was wearing a hat. He's lighter on top than I am. Anyways. Like I said, we got our midlife break coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about all of that. Matt Rogers saw a picture of his former co-workers having a moment of silence for this clown. Yeah. Zero butterfly is a pedo symbol. Isn't there like a whole list of pedo symbols? Like I always see the triangle one that's like a swirly thing, but it's in the shape of a triangle. Like it's like a spiral, but in the shape of a triangle. Matt Rogers, he just threatened every Republican in the country. Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how can an elected official go out there and tell the constituents, oh yeah, we're gonna get ICE? They're doing their job. And I hate that because when you're like, oh, they're doing their job, and the lefties are like, oh, their job's to shoot Americans? No, you need to get the fuck out of the way. It's like driving a car. Is the purpose of a car running people over? No, but if you get in the street, you might get ran over. I don't know. It's not rocket science, I swear. I have to tell myself that all the time. I'm like, damn, I might be smarter than I look because we cover all these dumb people. It's how it goes. Zero, they let him get away with it. It made him braver. Yeah. Well, and I really like in that video how he kicks the taillight and breaks it, which that's like $250. I don't know if you guys have had to replace taillights before, but it's not cheap, and it's stupid how much it costs for plastic and a little, light bulb. But either way, he damages property, which is a felony because it's over $100, and then he tries to flee. And the ICE agent grabs him, and he's like a little girl. He's like doing all this stuff. He's trying so hard to get away, and he couldn't because he weighs 100 pounds of soy. I don't know. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Yeah, Zero, that's the symbol I was talking about. That's the one I always see people highlighting and pointing out. What's up, John 3? Happy freedom to you. Elder Zoomer damaging federal property and resisting arrest. Yeah, absolutely. Appeal to heaven. It's more if it's a new ride. It's probably $1,000 for it. Yeah. Yep. Happy freedom to you. Appeal to heaven. Colty, people that stupid shouldn't be allowed to reproduce. Yeah, I mean, I don't want like more government rule, but sometimes I think you should have to fill out an application to have a kid, just to like turn your balls on or whatever. I don't know, something. What's up, Pro Gun? Happy freedom to you. Justice for the tail light. That's right. No tail lights, no peace. What's up, Winston? Happy freedom to you. Preddy's got a gun. Mm-hmm. Preddy's got a gun. What's up, T1? Happy freedom to you. He already had broken ribs from ICE. Maybe he's one of those like sadomasochists or masochisms. I can't remember how it's worded. Maybe he likes getting beat up, especially by ICE agents. Those lefties, they're weirdos. He's like, let me dress up as a fox and let an ICE agent beat me in the closet. I don't know. Biltong, don't work too hard. Elder Zoomer, I think the AG is involved in seditious conspiracy. It sounded like it to me. Colty, how can you say that ICE is acting like Nazis and then turn around and say they're going to do the same stuff to the ICE agents? What the fuck? Yeah, Colty, you're right. Double standards. The lefties love them. Like John Kennedy says, I think it's John Kennedy, if the lefties didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all. It's true. Shane, so many simps and losers. Absolutely. What's up, Boom? Happy freedom to you. Supremacy clause applies here. If any law they pass to restrict ICE, it'll be invalid. Yeah, but the public doesn't know that, and that's what the Democrats do. They don't care about things being legal or illegal. They care about what they can get the public to believe. So they think if they can pass laws that are going to trump federal law at a state level, which doesn't make sense, but if they pass it anyways, then the public will go, oh, well, that's the law, because they don't understand shit. And so then when they come in and go, nah, that doesn't matter, we're still going to do what we're going to do, then the public is to be outraged. They're like, oh, they're not respecting our laws. Yeah, they don't have to. It's just like the raids and stuff like that. They have executive privilege or something, so they don't have to have a search warrant to come into your house, which is, that's scary to think of. You don't want law enforcement just kicking your door down. But at the same time, you can't do anything about it. What are you going to do? You going to get shot? You just got to deal with it, And the other thing is if they would stop standing in the way, the shit could be over with. Like when they say the numbers for Minnesota for how many illegals are in there, which I can't remember what the number is off the top of my head, but it's a lot lower than I thought it was. I can't remember if they said 30,000 or 60,000 expected illegals in Minnesota. I was figuring it was 1 million or more because of how big Minnesota is. But they said it was less than that. And it's like, well, if you guys would get the hell out of the way, they could complete the task and leave. You're stifling them the entire way, and then you bitch that they're there. And I don't know. Their brains don't function right. Meta, holy cow, hunt you down, crazy lefties. Yeah, absolutely. Low under, he spit at them in that video. See, and that's a big deal too. You spit on a cop, you can get attempted murder charges and stuff because they don't know if you got AIDS and all of that. Guess who? The anti-ICE bunch wanted everyone in DC and J6 to be in jail. Now the government's threatening them the same, and they're big mad hypocrites. Yeah, lefties are big hypocrites. What's up, Starn? Happy freedom to you. If I can get you all ready. Stern, well, I'm glad that things are going smoothly. Praying for a speedy recovery. What's up, KJ? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bee's Knees? Happy freedom to you. His wife left him due to his antics, and even his family has been reported to share that he's changed since quitting his job of being a nurse. Yeah, Bee's Knees. Well, his life's changed a lot now that he had that encounter with ICE. What's up, Spikey? Happy freedom to you. What's up, little Eagle? Happy freedom to you. Bunch of dummies. They are a bunch of dummies. What's up, Phil? What matters? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tube Steak? Happy freedom. What's up, Tipsy Eagle? Happy freedom to you. I don't know what your name is. Soul Auctioneer. Happy freedom to you. We covered J6 for 17 hours. You don't have to explain it to us. We know. We know. What's up, Otters? Was a rappy happy freedom, you hooligans. All right, let's move forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Let's get this pulled up real quick. Today was provided by Stoner. Oh, let me remember. I think it's this. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, today was provided by Stoner, and it's titled, When Liberals Threaten Civil War. Can't get enough of it. It's good stuff. Smoking them. Getting back in the news, 2 federal officers involved in Preddy's shooting have been placed on leave, the sources say. Now, like I said when I was reading this in the schedule, the lefties are going to act like this is an admission of guilt. This is signs of wrongdoing. But this is actually standard procedure here. There we go. Like I said, 2 federal officers involved in Preddy's shooting have been placed on leave. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get into this.
As new details emerge following the fatal shooting of Alex Preddy, 2 federal officers who fired shots, ultimately killing Preddy, have been placed on administrative leave, paid administrative leave. This is standard operating procedure when there is an officer-involved shooting. And it comes as ABC News obtained a report that was sent from DHS to Congress that confirms 2 firearms were discharged during the incident. Now, the report also does not say Preddy tried to reach for his gun. We can see in this video here, Preddy's firearm was being removed by an agent even before the first shot was fired. Let's get straight out to Mark Rivera from our ABC station WLS in Chicago. You are there on the ground in Minneapolis, Mark. So tell us, what do we know about these 2 officers and the fact that they were placed on paid administrative leave? We did mention that this is standard operating procedure, but what else can you tell us?
Yeah, so Rhiannon, these officers have not been publicly identified yet. And as you mentioned, the administration is stressing that this is a routine paid administrative leave after shooting, something that you would see at a police department with a police involved shooting as an investigation plays out. But I would like to note, when a Border Patrol officer shot a woman, an American citizen in Chicago, in a case that we covered extensively, they shot them 5 times. She survived. That officer testified in federal court that he was back on the job within 3 days. So there seems to be a bit of a discrepancy here with the reality of how routine these leaves really are.
Mark, how is the community responding? You're there on the ground to these recent developments, and in light of the leadership and the change in leadership from Greg Bovino to Border Czar Tom Homan, what are people there saying?
Well, you saw last night protesters chanting "Bye Bye Bovino." Many people elated that Gregory Bovino is now leaving Minneapolis and Tom Homan has come in to lead immigration operations here. But there is a sense of hope from some people that we've spoken to here at the memorial for Alex Preddy, where he was shot and killed by those federal agents. Some sense of hope that there will be change on the tactics that are used by immigration enforcers on the ground. But there is a lot of skepticism as well. President Trump saying that they will de-escalate immigration operations a little bit here in Minneapolis. Some people that we spoke to just don't know what to believe from the president at this point. Rhiannon.
Right. Mark Rivera, thank you so much for your reporting on the ground there in Minneapolis.
Okay. Well, like I said, standard procedure here, but lefties can't read or anything like that. So they're going to say, oh, this is because of wrongdoing. They wouldn't have been put on leave if they didn't do anything wrong. But like they mentioned, this is standard for officers or agents. If they're involved in a shooting, then they get put on leave. In this case, they're put on paid leave, which that's the indicator that they're not really suspected of doing anything wrong. They're being paid right now to sit at the house while they figure everything out, because this is standard procedure. But like I said, the lefties are going to say this is an admission of guilt. And we covered something like this a couple days ago. A video came out, I think it was by Fox, or maybe it was Newsmax. I think it was Fox, though. And they were saying that Renee Good's, you know, the situation with her being shot in the head and all of that, it was ruled a homicide. And then they really quietly said, well, homicide just means one person killing another. It doesn't necessarily mean a crime was committed. And I knew when we played that, because I was like, this is them telling the public that it was a homicide, which, you know, sounds really bad. And so the very next day, I seen everybody out there posting, the lefties and stuff. So, oh, it was a homicide. I told you that it was wrong. He killed Renee Good. He's a terrible man. He's going to go to prison now and da-da-da. No, that's not what it means. But they're so stupid. They're so stupid. Anyways, next up we got Omar attacked a town hall meeting. She was attacked. Sprayed with an unknown substance. This is a triply. We're going to play all three of these back to back. The first one's going to summarize the attack itself. It's going to show some clips and stuff, but it's going to verbally tell us what happened. The second video is going to be the video of the attack happening. And then the third video is going to be some details about the man who was arrested for throwing the liquid on her. All three of those are coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these two agents being put on paid leave. And like I said, it's all routine. This is not admission of guilt or anything like that. This is just standard procedure. Let me see what is going on over here. Bam. Thanks so much, Bill Tong, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. You're a badass, Bill Tong. Thank you so much. Says, I need to run. We'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Cheers, Jeff, and everyone in the chat. Well, thank you, Bill Tong. Be safe out there. I appreciate you. Reading through. Let me see. Hair Juicer. Tim Pool had a good metaphor. The right treats power like a wine. Snob uses alcohol. Sniff and swirl it, while the left is an alcoholic who will drink the entire bottle no matter the cost. It's true. It is true. Zero, goat piss. Is that what it was? I kept hearing people say that, but I haven't seen it confirmed yet. Zero traded Bovino for Homan. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah. I can't wait for Homan to be there for a week or two and then start doing interviews because he don't mess around. Was Homan... Okay, let me look this up really quick. I heard that Tom Homan was in charge of Border Patrol during Obama. And I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I'm Googling real quick. He was appointed by Obama. Obama made Tom Homan be the Executive Associate Director of Enforcement and Removal Operations, the ERO. He put him in position to be the head of ICE. And when Obama was kicking illegals out, the lefties loved it, but they didn't like them separate. You know, it was kids in cages and stuff like that was being said. Tom Homan is still in charge and running things, and now they hate him. They hate him now that Trump is using him in the toolbox. It's like, I don't know. God, you can't make these people happy. Zero, Obama gave him a medal too. That's so funny. Russell, she was sprayed with apple cider vinegar. I hope it clears up that infection she's got. You can smell it from across the room. Fix her pH. Elder Zoomer, they say kids in cages about Trump's first term with the cages that Obama built. Yeah, Elder Zoomer. I remember them screaming that in Portland. Pro-gun, he should have deported Obama when he had the chance. Just saying. Yup. What's up, Sparky? Happy freedom to you. Bugs got a medal for his work. See? He's trying to get another medal. What's up, High Toe? Happy freedom to you. Butterfly, I see a bowl of Klaus back there. Yes. He's a good boy. High Toe. Yeah, we haven't got to that yet, though. Nope, I'm very interested about them raiding because of the 2020 election, so I put it at the end. Save the best for last. Meta, negative 12 degrees, freezing their noggins and nuggets off. Yeah. I think reeing loudly keeps you warm. What's up, free as Z can be? Happy freedom to you. Omar arranges another drama. See, that's what I think too, and President Trump says the same thing. Yesterday we were live when it happened, and people started coming into the chat telling us about it, and immediately a lot of us were like, oh, they staged that? Because it totally sounds staged. And when I was getting these videos and stuff, it mentions that President Trump feels the same way, that it's probably staged. Now, of course, the way they word it is like without any evidence, he believes that it was a staged event or whatever. They worded something like that. It's like, I mean, they're super butthurt, but that's okay. What's up, CJ? Happy freedom to you. Appreciate you hitting that like button. Turbo. All right, I'll tag. Well, it might be too late now. I'll tag you in that post anyways. That way people can find you. Pro Gun, careful. That's a vicious apartment lion behind you. I know, he's a whole Klaus Panther over here. He's a were-panther. All right, hooligans, moving forward. Like I said, we got a triply about Omar's attack. The first video is going to be a summarization of what happened. The second video is going to be just showing the attack itself. And the third video is going to be information about the person that was arrested for performing the attack. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let me get this triply pulled up. I'm going to pull up all three videos so we can flip through it quickly. Come on. As fast as YouTube will load it. There's one. Come on.
ICE could not be.
Don't fight me.
Just see. ICE.
There we go. Pulling up this triply here. Load, goof tube. Fighting that ad blocker. Anyway, starting off this first of the triply here. Like I said, this first one's titled Representative Omar Attacked at Town Hall Meeting Sprayed with Unknown Substance. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the commie tube. And let's get into this.
Authorities are investigating after a man rushed the podium of Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar's town hall on Tuesday, spraying her with an unknown substance from a syringe. He was then tackled to the ground by security and later arrested. Video footage of the incident shows the man yelling at Omar while she called for DHS Secretary Kristi Noem to resign or face impeachment over her handling of the Minnesota shootings. After the suspect was detained, Omar then continued her town hall as planned. She was not injured in the attack and later posted that she is okay. She then noted that she has survived war and will definitely survive intimidation. Republicans have spoken out against the attack on Omar. Congressman Mike Lawler, for example, called it completely unacceptable. And Congresswoman Nancy Mace posted that, regardless of how vehemently I disagree with her rhetoric, and I do, no elected official should face physical attacks. However, President Trump didn't exactly express sympathy. He said he hasn't seen the video of the attack, but claimed, without evidence, that she, quote, probably had herself sprayed knowing her. Trump has frequently launched xenophobic attacks at Omar, who is the only Somali American in Congress. I'm Kate Martell, and I write the Hill's 1230 Report newsletter. For more of today's news,
Xenophobe rhetoric. Throw the shoe. I mean, throw the damn shoe. Like, shut the fuck up. President Trump's xenophobic rhetoric. Elon is from outside the country, you tard. Like, and he loves Elon. Like, come on. Just so stupid. So damn stupid. Anyways, like I said, this is number 2 of the triply here. This is going to be a video of the attack itself. There's no commentary or anything like that. What I am going to point out for you guys to kind of keep an eye on is I'm seeing a lot of people say or kind of highlight that right before this guy who's on the right side of the podium there, like as we're looking at the screen to our right, you can see this dark, bigger dude, dark jacket. That's the guy. She looks right at him. She glances at him. It's real quick, but she glances at him and kind of does like a head nod. And a lot of people are like, is that her giving the signal? Like, hey, do it now. Like, and so I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying a lot of people are pointing that out. So as we're watching this, before she gets attacked, watch her eyes. She looks right at the guy, sort of gives him a nod. It's a very, very brief, very quick couple seconds. But some people think that's given the signal there. Go ahead and stage the deal. So just keep an eye on that. Either way, let's get into this.
Abolishment of the agency. ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish ICE for good.
Prostitute.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed something on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue.
No. You need to go get checked. No.
We will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away with it.
You need to go get checked. No, you don't know what That's whatever it is smells so bad. She needs to go get checked. I don't know
that's
what that
That's
was.
what they want. Please don't let them know.
It's not about him, Ilhan. It's not about him. It's about your safety. No, he sprayed something on you. You need to go get checked. Yeah, and it smells terrible.
We're going to keep talking. Just give me 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes. I beg you. Please don't let them have the show. 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 Here is the reality that people like this ugly man don't understand. We are Minnesota strong, and we will stay resilient in the face of whatever they might throw at us.
Come on, man.
Everybody settle down. I'm going to finish my remarks. It is important for me to continue to lead my Democratic colleagues in demanding her resignation.
Okay, so one way that I feel is kind of a tell that it's probably staged is the fact that she didn't throw herself on the ground and start screaming that that was an assassination attempt. Okay, because any elected official that has somebody attack them, they take it very seriously, right? Especially if you're sprayed with an unknown chemical. It could be anything. That could be anything, right? And the fact that she was like, no, I'm fine, just let me keep speaking, to me feels very staged. Because if somebody is doing this to you, they didn't spray that liquid for no reason, right? So it's like an attempt against you. And she wants to just stand there? What is she, 4'10", 4'11", maybe 90 pounds, maybe 120 pounds at max? You're getting fucked up at that height and weight compared to like a grown-ass man and shit. So you're getting attacked and you're like, no, I just want to give my speech. How do you know he ain't got compadres in the audience? How do you know there isn't a second person there? How do you know that it's all over? How do you know that you're okay? How do you know that the thing they sprayed on you isn't a threat to everybody else in the room? You don't. And you're an elected official, you're on Capitol Hill. You're not like that dumbass in Philly. You're on Capitol Hill. Somebody just attacked you. I'm surprised they didn't just pick her little ass up and carry her up out of the room. But instead, she wanted to keep speaking because I think all of it was a part of the speech. That's just my opinion. I don't know if it was staged or not. But other than her looking at him, giving him the nod, him then attacking her, and then her going, no, it's fine. And they're like, it's not fine. It's very serious. She's like, no, guys, it's fine. It's fine. She had to convince her entire team that it was all fine when really it's not. And like I said, it's not just a threat against her. It could have been a threat to the whole room. It could have been anthrax. You don't know what it is. But either way, Getting into our third of the triply here. This one's a very short little clip. It's going to give us information about the guy who was arrested. And I don't think it's a lot of information, but either way, we're going to play this really quick, and then we will be hopping in the chat. This is titled, Details, Man Arrested After Assaulting Omar with Unknown Substance.
The man identified as 55-year-old Anthony Kazmierzik was arrested. No word yet on motive, but as you heard, Omar had just called for the firing of DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. She had also called for ICE to be abolished. President Trump yesterday traveling to Iowa saying he still backs Noem.
So they go on to talk about President Trump supporting Noem, and then starts talking about Minnesota, and then start talking about stuff that's just not relevant to the topic we're on right now. So either way, we got that triply knocked out of the way. Next up, FBI agents search election hub in Fulton County, Georgia, because of the 2020 election. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Omar once again. First video, they're saying Omar got sprayed with a liquid while calling for Kristi Noem to resign. Nancy Mace saying that it's not okay for any elected official to be physically attacked. And then President Trump saying that it was probably staged. And then we just pointed out some little tells here that kind of seems like it was staged. And then the second video, obviously you see the attack happen, but then you also can see them, the eye contact, the nod, the fact that she was trying to convince everybody it was okay and wanted to keep giving a speech like it was a stunt and all of that. And then the third video, talking about the man being arrested. Not a whole lot of details, but we'll see if we get a follow-up on all of this. Either way, like I said, next up, Fed Boys raid Fulton County election hub over the 2020 election. And I'm very interested in how this is going to turn out. It's coming up next, but first we're hopping in the chat. Here, Juicer, they're trained not to do that. What could this be? Anthrax, acid, accelerant? I should lunge at the assailant. Yeah, well then she called him a fucking asshole. And I mean, I understand that. Okay? I totally understand that. But I'm not elected. I'm not somebody from Capitol Hill out here calling my constituents a fucking asshole. So I'm just saying, she's terrible at her job. Anyways, what's up, obnoxious guy? Happy freedom. Omar fired, arrested, deported. Yep. The 3 stages of Omar. Snooks, the man who did the spraying, his wife is pro Omar and AOC. See, and I'm surprised they didn't call him a Trump supporter. They're like, heavily known Trump supporter. Russell staged. Yeah, I think it looks staged too. Snooks, why would she run towards him? I don't know what she thinks she was going to do. Even if nobody stopped her, what was she going to do? She was going to hit him? That wasn't going to do much. Like, I mean, she going to stab him? Like, what was she going to do? Get tuned up, catch a haymaker? 2 uppercuts. Wakes up in Somalia. It's not good. 8-bit. Our side doesn't even hurt people and the left tries to kill us. It's true. What's up, Draco? Happy freedom. Draco, she knew his name? I don't think she knew his name. I don't know. The other thing I heard that the whole time they were playing her little speech, the camera kept focusing on that guy. Like, zoomed in. Like he's the only person on the screen. I guess it happened a couple times right before the attack. What's up, James? Happy freedom to you. Rappy, it looked like she was going to try and fight him. Why didn't she go to the hospital to get checked out? She might have afterwards, but I think it was a stunt. James grabbed her and folded her like little sticks. Yeah. Pro Gun, she ran at him because she wanted another hit of that goat piss. She likes it 2 hits at a time. That's too bad. Yeah, she got shorted. What's up, Pure Blood? Happy freedom to you. Metal, she wanted to steal President Trump's fight, fight, fight mantra. That's what it looked like to me. They're all going to be doing it now. Every time they get a speech plan, they're going to stage some event so they can act like warriors. What's up, Jeremy? Happy freedom. She's got shape-shifting kids. Or he does. The attacker does. See, all that stuff makes it sound even more staged. Shane, she walks towards the dude like she was tough. Totally staged. Yeah, that's what I think too. What's up, Pickles? Happy freedom to you. Thank you so much, Elder Zoomer, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. You're a badass. Thank you so much, Elder Zoomer. Says staged. Also, God bless the Hooligans and Jeff Mack. Well, God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Giggling Spy, so stunning, so brave. Mm-hmm. Tool to carry. Have some bananas and rice. She'll be okay. That's what the doctor recommended to her. Go home and have 3 bowls of bananas and rice. You'll be fine by the morning. And John 3, bring back the Super Soakers. Mm-hmm. Bugs, it looks staged. Yeah, I think so too. I think we're all on the same page here. Dunn, have you seen the spin that they're trying to put on the dumb chick who blew her fingers off with the flashbang? They're saying that she was shot in some article. I've been hearing that too, but I didn't realize it was that woman. I keep hearing that I shot a woman, and I'm like, Renee? And they're like, nah, it's not Renee. And it's like, well, then who is it? And then when I try to look, I can't find it. I didn't realize it was the flashbang girl. They're so desperate to try and demonize ICE for these idiots causing their own problems. And what I think is really funny is the fact that they're blaming ICE. If they did any of this stuff to a regular officer, the same outcome would happen. Probably worse. Honestly, it'd probably be worse. And so it's like, you try to move a cop with your car, they're probably going to shoot you. You go over there and you attack a cop and then you pull a gun out, they're probably going to shoot you. Like, it's not just ICE that'll do this shit. And so I don't get it. I just don't get it. Butterfly, and he was sitting in the front. How convenient. Yeah. They saved the seat just for him. Hey, thanks for being with us, Metal. Enjoy the rest of your night. Meta, I think of Trump's response to being shot. Just enough reaction. Scary day in Butler, Pennsylvania. Can you imagine where we'd be if the attempt was successful? Yeah, we'd be in rough shape right now. I know that. Low Ender, she went after the assailant after he sprayed her like she was going to be the hero. Yeah, she really thought she was doing something. What's up, Knucking Futz? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Hank? Happy freedom to you. What does he say? I don't know what he says. I've heard the video a couple times. I've even listened to it with earbuds in. I don't know what the hell he was saying. I don't know if he was speaking Somalian to her. I'm not sure. We can, you know what? Let's Google it really quick. Let's see if anybody else figured out what the attacker said. I might get arrested. That's what he said. Anthony, whatever the fuck that last name is, Kazmierzak. He's getting deported too. The man accused of attacking Representative Omar reportedly said, I might get arrested, to his neighbor Brian before attending the town hall. Oh, okay. Here, hold on. Let me see. He was heard saying that she was putting us against each other. Da-da-da-da-da. No, I want to know, what did he actually say? That's said during the attack. I don't want to hear the little bit by bit. I want to know, what did he say? I don't let bullies win. That's what he said? Hold on, let's play the video again. I don't let bullies win. That's not what it sounded like to me. Something about liking Wayner. Alright, hold on, let's get this pulled up. We're going to play just this little part again. Just so we can hear, compare with our ears. Hold on, I'm not ready. Alright, so Google is trying to tell me that this says, I don't let bullies win. So let's listen really closely. I'm going to jack this volume all the way up. And we're going to see if that's what he says. Because I swear, it was something about liking wiener. Anyways.
Or face impeachment.
I don't know what the hell he said. He stood up. He was like, he sounds drunk. Get this guy another one. Get this guy his keys. I don't know. Supposedly he said, "I don't let bullies win," but he was wrong. He was wrong. They should have wrote a better script for him. His part of the script sucks. Russell, just play the tip. The tip's enough. Snooks, well, that was a crappy line. Yeah, it is. I don't let bullies win, and then he gets tackled. 10-man, you be safe out there. John 3, he's coming right for us. I usually skip that part of the video. Pro Gun, maybe he had a hit of the goat piss too. He was piss drunk. That's not good. That's not good. Puffa Stuff, he said they took our jobs, you guys. Pure Blood. AI assistant says they're pitting us against each other. I already cleared it. When I saw that on Google, it was saying that he said that to his friend on the way. There was 3 things he was quoted when I just looked it up, and it said whatever the first thing I read was something he said to his friend. Then he was heard saying it to somebody else. They're pitting us against each other while sitting. And then supposedly when he stood up, he said, "I don't let bullies win." I don't know. It all sounded like blubbering to me. It was not very clear. I know that. Draco, no bail necessary. Yeah, just leave him. What's up, MU? Happy freedom to you if I can get you already. Pro Gun, maybe the flashbang girl can get an artificial finger so she could still flip off ICE agents. Well, you know, all her comrades are cutting their wieners off, so I mean, they could make some good use, you know. Wiener fingers. They're probably into that. You know, I don't know. Maybe. You never know. Meta, we demand new writers. I'm saying. They probably let AI write his script. That's why it sounds like that. Low Ender, she's the new Hyena Harris. You're not wrong. AOC needs to come falling out of the ceiling or something because they're letting Omar get too much of this tard attention. What's up, Parabellum? Happy freedom. Mr. Lynn, happy freedom. It was apple cider vinegar. Well, I'm still going to pretend like it was goat piss because that's funnier. What's up, Hampton? Happy freedom. What are you doing? Don't fall. Your goodness. You're big and fat. Look at your jelly rolls. Yes. You're big and fat. If Omar was here, she'd think I have a pig. What's up, SM? Happy freedom. Stuff is crazy every day. What's up, Robert? Happy freedom to you. Oh, I'm trying. It's cold outside. It's warm in here, though. Got this big Buffalo Klaus. Heat in the living room. Pickles. I don't know. I couldn't help myself. I know it's not Saturday, but it's just... How could I not share the Wiener Fingers idea? Anyways, moving forward. So next up we got this story that we've all been waiting for. Been waiting since 2020 for this to happen. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes too high, but I'm going to be honest. My hopes are getting a little high on this story right here. This one is FBI agents search election hub in Fulton County, Georgia. And it's all because of 2020 election fraud. They want to see if it's true or not. Now, they're going to be just talking terrible about President Trump in this video, right? It's all the big lie and da-da-da and whatever. They act like they have no merit to do this and whatever, but I'm glad after 6 years, somebody's finally trying to investigate the 2020 election irregularities that happened. And also with the investigation going on, it also makes me wonder if YouTube's going to start striking us again for talking about it, because we used to get striked all the time. It was so bad that we couldn't even talk about elections in general, because it would cause a strike, because they would say that it's a lie to talk about the stolen election in 2020. And so we'll see how far we get with this. But either way, hit that like button and let's get into this.
We are following some breaking news that we wanted to share at this hour. This is a social media post from Fox News saying the FBI is executing a search warrant at a Fulton County election office in Georgia. Fox News is told it is related to the 2020 election. And I wanted to share this live look with you of that specific election office. You can see that there is some police officers there outside, as well as other individuals, and a little bit more information on this. As you can see, the entrance here of the Fulton County election office there in Georgia. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is executing a search warrant at this election office related to the 2020 election. That is according to a law enforcement official familiar with the area and the issue. They were speaking with Reuters earlier today. The FBI and their agents spotted entering into this hub and operations center, which first reported the search of a new facility that state officials opened in 2023. This probe, according to the official, is related to the 2020 election, which Republican President Donald Trump lost to a Democrat Joe Biden. So you are taking a live look there outside the election office. Representatives at this particular office referred queries to the county's external affairs office, which did not immediately return a call seeking comment. So the Democratic-leaning county, which is home to Atlanta, backed Biden by a wide margin in the 2020 election, helping him win the state and the presidency. Trump unsuccessfully sought to overturn the result, pressuring the state's top election official to, quote, find him votes that would allow him to claim victory. And earlier this month, he asked a state court for $6.2 billion in legal fees. He said that he spent fighting criminal charges of election interference filed by the county's top prosecutor, Fani Willis. So we did want to share this live look with you out of Fulton County, specifically a live look at this election hub, as we have learned that FBI agents are currently searching this hub, and they were seen entering into that office. Agents, as I mentioned, were seen entering into this office, which is a new facility that state officials opened in 2023 that was designed to streamline their election processes. Now, it wasn't immediately clear what the FBI agents were investigating. However, Fox News Digital was told the probe is related to the 2020 election. The FBI has declined to comment, and the Department of Justice did not immediately provide comment to Fox News. We are continuing to follow this breaking news as you are taking a live look out of Fulton County, Georgia. This is the election office where FBI agents are currently searching. And according to Fox News, all of this has to do with the 2020 election.
Okay, so that's pretty exciting. I didn't realize the wiener finger talk was going to make everybody leave. That's unfortunate that nobody has a sense of humor. Not like mine anyways. 40 people walked out the door because I said that shit. It was funny, guys. Come on, stop being soft. Fucking anyways. Jesus loves us. I stopped swearing so much just so I could say wieners and make everybody leave. Sissies. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for wieners. Anyways, like they're saying, Fulton County election office is being raided by the Fed boys. And it's all in relation to the stolen 2020 election. Really interesting. I'm very interested to see what they find with all of this. Now, they try to downplay it hardcore in the video. They claim that little errors here and there was how they justified the raid and da-da-da. Doesn't matter. They were out there saying that 2020 was the safest election ever. That means there shouldn't be any errors, big or small. And we already know how it goes because Arizona did an audit and they did find errors and irregularities, as YouTube calls it in their community guidelines. But what they boasted about, and I couldn't stand when this happened. I think it was 2022 when they did this. They audited, they did different layers of audits. They came to the determination that there was some irregularities, but it wasn't missing votes for Trump. They found votes for Biden that never got counted, and it was quite a bit. So the lefties got out there and started celebrating. They were like, oh, that's what you MAGA get. You're out here saying that the election was stolen. Yeah, well, Biden won Arizona even more than you thought. Well, that doesn't matter. That actually proves the point. The point is that it was inaccurate. We got the proof. It was inaccurate. It doesn't matter if it was more for Trump or less for Trump or whatever. The point is the numbers were incorrect. So it doesn't matter if Biden won Arizona more than we originally thought. It's proof that it was inaccurate. And then they all got quiet and everyone forgot about it because YouTube also pulled those videos down. They pulled all the J6 videos. They pulled the board meetings for evaluation of irregularities from the 2020 election. And then they pulled down the videos from the audit that Arizona did about the 2020 election. All of it had to do with misinformation and blah, 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 blah. And so that's a thing that happened. Now it's all coming back. And so I'm really interested to see what the outcome of this is going to be. Like I said, I'm trying not to get my hopes up because we never see justice. We never see accountability. We never see shit work in our favor. Everything comes with an asterisk. You know, even like the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. It's only good to 20K or 25K, and after that you're paying the tax on it, right? So there's like an asterisk to any good stuff we actually get, and everything else we never actually get it, right? So trying not to get my hopes too damn high on this, but it is interesting that they're at least pursuing to try and find evidence of irregularities that have to do with 2020. And like they mentioned in the video, although they were being harsh about President Trump, they're saying that President Trump has always highlighted Fulton County as being one of the most corrupt counties dealing with potential election fraud of 2020, right? So if they actually find shit, then they're probably going to come to Michigan. Then they're probably going to go back to Arizona. They're probably, you know what I mean? And they're going to go check out these other states because of this being successful. So we just got to wait and see what the follow-up of this looks like. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. Anyways, next up we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. It is Lefties losing it, and today it's titled Unfunniest Man in the World, Jimmy Kimmel Cries Again. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about Fed boys raiding Fulton County to go see about these irregularities back from 2020. Zero, they discovered the source of the water main break. Yeah, exactly. It was Democrats. Zero said, what I missed, because Zero had to take a phone call. Russell said, you missed tons of wiener. You guys are going to make everyone leave. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. 10-man having to go back to CNN, coffee, nicotine, and narcotics. Well, you know, to each their own. Oh, Zero, I'm glad you had a good call. Good stuff. Thank you for letting me know, Snooks. Thank you so much, Elder Zoomer, for that $2 hair donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Elder Zoomer. Thank you so much for the support. It says, the fact that YouTube would censor you for saying the 2020 election was stolen is all the proof I need. Also, the Biden White House meeting with social media platforms and telling them who to censor. Yeah, what's really interesting about that is Jim Jordan broke the story about the YouTube files. That's what he called it. And that was exposing that the White House was directly telling YouTube what channels to take down, what videos to take down, and anytime they would take it down, they would take it down in the name of medical misinformation. We covered that story, and the very next day, I got a 30-day strike for medical misinformation. It was like the White House reaching right into my channel and then flipping me off and then punching me right in the dick. That's exactly what it was. It was like the first time I had ever felt like I was directly censored by the government was covering that shit. And I think it was the very last strike we got, because right after that, they demonetized us over on YouTube. And it was probably in connection to that. I don't know. It pisses me off. I try not to think about it. Draco, a Frankfurter moment. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to say from now on since everybody wants to leave. Totally care. It doesn't really matter anymore about the 2020 election. Just make elections better. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to see those people held accountable, but I also want to see future elections being more accurate. Pro-gun, FBI also needs to snag the Minnesota voter records. Yeah, and you know, I actually think that this started a little bit earlier than I realized until just right now. A couple weeks ago, we covered a video that was talking about how elected officials in various blue states are being, I can't remember if they're being indicted. Something's happening with them because the federal government requested voter rolls, and they're refusing to provide the voter rolls, claiming that these elected officials, these Democrat elected officials, are claiming that they are refusing to provide voter rolls to the federal government because they are protecting our private information. Our personal information is being protected by local Democrats because if they hand over the voter rolls to the federal government, they'll be doxing us. But then we also pay taxes to the federal government. They already have our personal information. Where did our social security numbers come from? The federal fucking government. So it's so stupid. It's all a big lie, and we all know it, and we said that when we covered those videos. But now I'm kind of thinking this is the next step of that. They requested voter rolls. Democrats refused to hand them over. Now we're seeing Fed boys raid these places, and they're looking for ballots. The other thing is that I saw some people in the chat saying, you know, the evidence is already destroyed and all of that. Well, that is evidence on its own because they're there looking for ballots. They have to hold the ballots for like 7 years. And so if they did destroy those ballots, then that's a crime in itself because they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to hold on to it. Now, will there be accountability for that? I don't know. I don't know. But they're supposed to be. They're supposed to hold on to that information. And if they don't, it's a crime as far as I know. And so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm trying not to get my hopes high, but it is interesting that they're finally looking into it. Pickles, hopefully the investigation doesn't end in Georgia. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too. Oh, Appeal to Heaven. Yeah, we have videos of it. I had a really, really good election irregularity video that I posted on BitChute, and BitChute nuked my video. I don't know why. It's there. If you go to BitChute and you type in Jeff Mac, you'll find the channel, and it's the only video on the channel. It's like 4 hours long or 2 hours long or something like that, and there was a ton of evidence that they provided to the board, and I don't remember where it was. I don't think it was Georgia. I can't remember where it was. But it was a really good video, and BitChute nuked it for some reason. And so it sits there, but it won't play. I don't know why. I'll see if I can find it, because I did archive a bunch of stuff back when we were getting censored, and I thought they were going to take the YouTube channel down. And maybe I'll post that stuff on Rumble since the topic is coming back up. I'll see if I can find these board meetings, and I'll post them on Rumble. I'll make a playlist or something like that. And that way you guys can share it with these lefties that don't believe what happened in 2020, and they can sit there and watch this shit because we covered it live, every single one of them. Now, I might not have every single one because YouTube was taking my videos down. When you get a strike, they just take your shit down. It doesn't matter if you win the appeal or not. It's gone. They deleted it. So I don't have every single video, but I know I do have a few of them. Draco, they're just learning about this now? Yeah, or at least they're pretending that's the case. Draco, he mumbled out, you closed my leering center. That's what the guy said before spraying Omar with the goat piss. Oh my goodness, Meta. I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. That's what I truly love to be. Get a life. Wiener tastes great. That's what Don Lemon says. Anyways, reading through, and we're getting into the lefties losing it. free as they can be. Why would anything still be there? Because it hasn't been 7 years yet. After 7 years, then they could get rid of ballots and anything that has to do with the 2020 election. But as of right now, there should still be everything there from the 2020 election because they're supposed to hold on to it. Tipsy Eagle. Yeah, we're trying. That's why we made the website. That's why we're on Rumble and stuff. It's because the censorship tries to take us out. And it almost has a couple times. There's been, I think, 3 times where I thought that there was a really good chance that they were going to wipe us all the way out. But we're still here. Hair Juicer. A woman in Colorado got 3 years for duplicating election info, which was her job. Her job was to duplicate? Oh. Are you talking about when they find trashed ballots and so they're supposed to duplicate the information over and then destroy the original ballot, but they weren't destroying the original ballots. Instead, they were counting them as multiple votes? Is that what you're talking about here, Juicer? Because I remember reading a story about that, and I think we covered a video on it, too. 10 man, he's smoking me right now. 0. Oh, is Hair Juicer talking about Tina Peters? President Trump was talking about pardoning her, but they were saying that he can't because it's a state-level charge, not a federal charge. Yeah, Appeal to Heaven. I can't even say that name or they'll sue me. All right, hooligans, let's get into the fun stuff here. Get into the last little bit of the news before the fun stuff. Now, like I said, this is Lefties losing it, and it is Rita today. So before I put this on the screen, what color do you think Rita is wearing today? She kind of looks like she styled her hair a little different. Yeah, Draco, we've already talked about Tina Peters. I just didn't know where her location was. What's up, Eric? Happy Freedom. Ohio's about to turn blue because the GOP is forcing Vivek on people who don't want him, and now J.D. Vance political team is running Vivek's campaign. Interesting. I forgot that Ram That Salami was going to be running for Ohio. I don't really trust Ram That Salami. Watchman saying red. Ramsey saying red. Appeal to Heaven saying green today. James is saying red. Draco's saying red. Elder Zoomer saying blue. 0 saying green. Draco saying red. Elder Zoomer saying blue. James saying red. I think I'm reading you guys backwards again. Low Ender saying blue. What's up, Kilgar? Happy Freedom. Johnny saying lime green. Happy Freedom to you, Johnny. Obnoxious Scott saying brown. Make sure we get everybody. 10 man saying white. White. All right, I think that's everybody. Well, today she's wearing whatever color this is. I know if I say what color it is, you guys get to tell me it's wrong. It's pink like. It is pink like. Yeah, we'll go with that. Either way, hit that like button and let's get into this.
It's time for Lefties Losing It, and I regret to inform you that the world's unfunniest man, Jimmy Kimmel, is crying again. He's usually crying for himself and his imagined victimhood, but now he's deeply moved by leftist agitators being shot in Minneapolis. This is a man who did not shed a single tear for Laken Riley, Ruby Garcia, Rachel Marine, Kayla Hamilton. The list is tragically long. He didn't shed a tear for Charlie Kirk. Indeed, he used Charlie's murder to push lies, blaming MAGA for leftist violence. But now Jimmy is crying.
If our leaders are intentionally creating and encouraging violence and fear, then I hope you will also agree we need new leaders, because these are not leaders. And to the people of Minneapolis, to the Preddy family and the Good family, and these people who were looking out for their neighbors, we want you to know that we are with you and you are not alone.
The politicians intentionally creating and encouraging violence and fear are Democrats, Jimmy. You cannot be so dim that you don't understand that. You may support it, you may think it's for the greater good, but if you don't know who is whipping up hysteria and inciting violence in America in 2026, then you're beyond help. And sadly, more violence is inevitable. This is an insurrection, and some of these activists are not hiding their intentions.
Here's the thing that I need for protesters and everyone to start realizing, okay? We're at war. The protests are over. There's no more protesting. This is combat now. So when I come onto the field, I'm not screaming at people that are going to assault me or pepper spray me. Like, no, this is combat. I'm going to engage them in combat because we have that needs to be done. This is how we get shit done. Okay? We're not protesting anymore. We're fighting. You understand? Like, I need for you to stop with the signs. And I need for you to get shields and swords of the pew-pew kind. Like, I need for you to wake the up. We're at war. It's wartime. It's time to go to war.
These soy boys think they're in a war. This next nerd has added some cool maritime music to his performative little act. Pitiful.
When's the time? After today. The song has been sung. It's time.
I mock, but we have to take these threats seriously. The Minneapolis-led uprising has seen the left getting those Summer of Love BLM vibes. Remember that violent uprising that caused $2 billion in damage across the country, saw around 24 people killed, many more assaulted and terrorised, all by leftist agitators that many in the media called peaceful protesters. And Antifa has been activated, including this dude.
My name is Kyle, I'm Antifa, and there's so much rage in me that I've had to record this like 15 times trying to get the message out. Okay? Show up, ready to go. Okay? Not talking about peaceful protests anymore. We're not talking about having polite conversations anymore.
Oh, we're not even going to pretend to be peaceful, Kyle. Surely you're not advocating for your Antifa buddies to come armed with guns?
Welcome to America 2026, where Second Amendment is the only thing that's going to keep you protected from literal Nazi gunmen that are killing innocent people in the street with impunity. This is not a joke. There's nothing fun to chant about it. Get your guns and stop these people.
Oh dear, that's the sort of talk that could see Kyle end up in Gitmo or somewhere similar. I prefer these Antifa agitators when they're pursuing their other passions. Kyle loves a dress up.
I do this all year, all the time. I'm out and about like this because I do it for me all year.
Yes, the great unhinging continues, and it's important to note it's not just random sad men and women attention-seeking on social media, though it's mainly that, but some of these sad characters posting their breakdowns online are also given a platform on leftist media outlets like CNN. They have normalised and mainstreamed lunacy. Here is CNN regular Lee McGowan.
The United States Senate is voting on ICE's funding next week, and this is a group that does not deserve to be funded. Any senator who votes to continue to pay for this mob of unhinged murderers is out of their mind, because this cannot be retrained. This has to be stopped. So if you are a U.S. senator right now, do not write a tweet. Do not write a tweet. Write a bill. Write a bill that abolishes this heinous department.
Yep, that woman is given a platform on CNN where she spews her crazy delusions, conspiracy theories, and unless Scott Jennings is around, they pretty much go unchecked.
ICE agents have been known to kill people
because people are disappearing in custody, because we're missing 1,200 people in Alligator Alcatraz.
This is the political
because
vigilantism.
This is not political vigilantism.
You're encouraging
These are
people
the
to
facts.
interfere
I am
with
not
federal law
encouraging people.
enforcement.
I'm saying that
And
we need to
people
get
are
it on
getting
tape
killed
because the
because of it.
DHS is lying, because ICE is lying, and because people are getting hurt
that
and they are
there is-
disappearing.
And good news, early today, the Timu Rachel Maddow was back in her kitchen posting more crazy rants for her followers, who you know are going to be your quintessential awfuls, the affluent white female leftists, often with serious mental health issues. Here, Lee encourages these troubled souls to be even more hateful, more insular, more miserable by ostracising any family members, friends, even clients that support President Trump.
The time has come to ostracize them. It's time to shun these people, to make MAGA pariahs in our society. Do not welcome them into your home. Do not have them in your restaurant. Ask people what their political persuasion is as they enter your store or your office. Don't make small talk with them at work. Fire clients, silence text chains. There should be no room or time or place in a civilized society for psychopaths and their enablers. These people are traitors to our country, to our Constitution, to our rule of law, and they should be treated as such.
Shut up,
I know
bitch!
this is hard. I know it's sad. I know a lot of people are going to say, I can't believe you're going to let politics come between us. But we have to remind ourselves this isn't about politics. It's about morality and civility and reality.
Morality, civility, and reality. Honey, you have no grasp of those words. You exist in a parallel universe where your truth trumps the truth, you know, the real truth, the facts. These people have just become so used to rationalising and justifying the most horrendous behaviour. They can't talk about civility. The left abandoned civility decades ago. Joining me now is RNC Youth Advisory Council co-chair CJP.
All right, that's Lefties losing their marbles there. They're going full-blown wackadoodle, but we already knew that. Now, like I was telling you guys, I think it was yesterday. So the Antifa dude they're showing, he's got the Antifa logo on his neck. He's got tattoos on his face or whatever, skid marks. I don't know what they are. They refer to him as a captain of Antifa. He's some higher ranking Antifa person, supposedly. I don't know. But apparently they shut down all his stuff. His Venmo and Cash App and all that stuff, I guess, has been shut down. They started nuking his social media accounts. He posted a video that's been circulating on X. I was talking about it yesterday during Coffee with Hooligans, that he's kind of begging for money. He says he's on the run. He says that he's trying to be resourceful. He's got places to stay and whatnot. But he at least believes that they're gunning for him because of that video he made where he was telling people, you know, go get guns and go do bad things and stuff like that. After he posted that video, they started shutting all his stuff down. And so, like I said, he posted a video that's been circulating on X. I don't know if he probably posted it on TikTok, but either way, it's on X and it's doing numbers. And he's saying that he's basically out of resources and he needs help and all of that. But I think what's going to happen is he's going to get picked up. And if anything, they're going to charge him with domestic terrorism. But we'll see what they actually do to him once they get a hold of him. Either way, that is the last little bit of the news. We are going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner and it's titled Democrats. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Ghostly and it's titled Right in the Pride. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hype in the chat, see what you hooligans think about lefties losing their marbles. Zero, tattoo face begging for money now? Yeah, he is. Well, and he acts like the Fed boys are in the wrong for coming after him after all that stuff he said. Hey, be safe out there, 10 man. And thank you for hanging out with us. MU what? Soros money dried up? Nah, I don't know. Maybe that's what he made the video for. Maybe he's trying to like get a hold, you know, get Soros attention or something like that. Elder Zoomer, the left is still batting 1,000 on siding with evil. Yep. And then you hear like that woman said, you know, this is about morals. This is about civility or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but you guys are the ones going crazy. You guys are the ones that are out here committing violence. You guys are the ones who cannot coexist with the rest of us. Like, what are you talking about? You're the one that needs to make everybody gay. You're the one that needs, have wienerless kids. You're the one, like, it's just one thing after another. I got to force everybody else to believe what they believe and then turn around and call everyone else fascist. I think these people are so brain dead. Hey, you calm down over there. Look at you. Can't even hardly sit up. Yeah, you need to chill out a little bit. What time is it? Oh, it's about that time, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You're a good baby, you know that? Pig cat. Pickles, all these individuals think majority of Americans feel the same as them. Guess that's why they're nuts. Yeah, well, and social media is a big part of that. It's a little bit more balanced now, but at the same time, we all got different platforms, right? Like Lefties, a lot of them hang out on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, places like that where they can be weird without anybody being allowed to say anything. And that's what I mean. It makes them feel like they're the majority because conservatives get censored on social media. Lefties don't unless they're calling for action, which a lot of times they are. They want people to be killed and stuff like that. And so they say they're crazy stuff. If they get too crazy, they get knocked off the platform. But as long as they're a little bit crazy, then they get to stay. But if conservatives get up there and they start saying then they're getting wiped. Conservatives are being censored. And so the platforms have their finger on the scale. And because of that, and being a lefty means that you're not going to pay attention to any right-wing anything. You're not going to pay attention to anything that is even center, right? They're only listening to radicalized lefty content. Anything less than that, they're not consuming it. So they never even give themselves the opportunity to realize how unbalanced social media is. Conservatives get censored on a way higher basis than lefties do, because I go and look at all the content. I want to know what these wackos are thinking. I want to see what they're putting out there, right? So I consume all kinds of content. You guys can tell by the videos we play. A lot of times we'll play videos that are just straight propaganda, right? The videos we played today, it wasn't Fox and Newsmax all day. We play a little bit of everything because you have to consume a little bit of everything in order to understand what is actually going on around us. And the lefties don't do that. They're heavily biased. And so, like I said, they never give themselves the opportunity to realize they're in a giant echo chamber, that the majority of the world does not give a shit or think about what they're thinking about, like even kind of, sort of. But either way. Draco, whiners, not wieners. Don't start that again. I don't get me rolling here. Elder Zoomer, the leftists legitimately don't know what the right believes. Yep, you're right. It's because they're just stuck in their head. Snows, Klaus wants his blankie. I know, it's actually sitting right there. He just doesn't have any thumbs. Hey, thanks for being with us, Plastic Quack. Enjoy the rest of your night. Meta, Klaus preparing to make a move. 847, unacceptable. Yeah, I know. What's up, golfing? Happy freedom to you. Guess who? Blue Sky is a crazy zone. I went and reserved my account. That way some idiot doesn't go and steal my name and try to, pretend to be me or whatever. I don't think I've posted anything over there. Same thing with Threads. I actually posted we go live on Threads. It gets no traction, though. Like, none at all. What's up, Media Watch? Happy freedom to you. Soul Auctioneer. No. It's actually two different hooligans. One's Winston, the other one's Pickles. Over on the Rumble. Megallica, I guess we're at war. Yeah. Well, see, and I've been trying to tell you guys that the lefties think they're at war. It's nice that you get to see the clips. They really think we're at war. Can you imagine that, like, we're at war and the majority of the country doesn't even know it? It's these softies out here. What's up, XB? Happy freedom. Come on, Klaus Daniels. We're almost done. Just go sit down. Well, I know you're irritated, but we're going to be eating hot sauce and you don't want any of these problems. Yeah, just flop yourself on me. That was the least graceful thing I've ever seen him do. Yeah, say hello to everyone. Mr. Handsome Klaus. You know, speaking to the mic. Give him a good meow. Look at you. The giant. What a giant. All right, get your Klaus booty on. You just have yourself a seat. All right, hooligans. Let's get into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today from the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Let me see. How spicy will it be today? There we go. Yesterday we had bacon. What was this? Bacon jalapeno, maybe? I don't know. I ended up using the rest of it. Today we got straight up habanero sauce, which means it's going to be spicy. It's not going to be deathly spicy. Come on, camera, focus. I shake too much. That's what happens when you drink 4 Monsters every day. Anyways, let's give her a try. Also, I'm going to be making Sloppy Joes later. Why does Sloppy Joes and fries cost $30? Can anyone explain that to me? Is tomato paste a seasoning packet? 1 pound of burger? I got a little bag of fries. I didn't even get a big bag of fries. I'm going to eat all these fries in one sitting. I got some turkey gravy or some brown gravy or whatever for the fries, because you got to have gravy with your fries. What else? Oh, a pack of buns. And that was it. 30 doll hairs. Why? Why Sloppy Joes cost $30? Why can't I open this? Klaus Daniels, lend me your thumbs. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Okay. It's going to be spicy, and I got to fight it the whole time. There we go. There we go, making some progress here. All right, finally getting to it. Like I said, we got habanero sauce. Let's give her a try. Not as vinegary as the last ones have been. That means it's all heat. I could tell this one's going to be spicy. Oh, let's get a little bit more on there. There we go. Little habanero sauce. Cheers, hooligans. It's so fucking hot. It's so fucking hot. Oh, it's all bite. Ugh. Why? Oh, the point of what I was saying about, God, what is it called now? Sloppy Joes. I got shredded cheese. I like cheese on my Sloppy Joes. It's ghost pepper cheese. Oh, why is the bite so bad? It's a lot. Oh, okay. I'm trying to itch my eyeball here. Oh man, it's so spicy. It's so spicy. All right, hooligans, let's try and watch some funny videos now. Thank you, Tori Wayne. Oh, it hurts so good. Oh, okay. Moving forward here, hooligans. Let's get into these funny videos. Where's my chapstick? Oh, I need my emotional support chapstick. This first one was provided by Stoner and is titled Democrats.
Are you sick and tired of your calm, peaceful life? Are you sleeping too well at night? Is your city too safe? Well, not anymore. Introducing Democrats. Politicians so incompetent they'll fill your neighborhood with riots, looting, rampant violence, and even homelessness. The secret is a special blend of corruption and good old-fashioned stupidity. No more pesky law and order. When Democrats are in charge, nobody's safe. Simply vote for Democrats, sit back, and watch your neighborhood burn to the ground. But wait, vote for Democrats now, and they'll include rolling blackouts, election fraud, cancel culture, taxes, and more taxes. Democrats, bringing chaos right to your front door.
I keep forgetting I ain't got buttons. No, don't vote Democrat. It's not worth it. Oh. If your life is too good, just go find somebody whose life sucks and hang out with them. Don't vote Democrat. Anyways, getting into our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by Ghostly. Let me see. It's so hot. My mouth is still burning. All right, like I said, this one's provided by Ghostly, and it's titled Right in the Pride.
It's the perfect texture for running. Very low impact on its dry snow so your feet don't get wet.
All right, thanks. We've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops, that can happen, unfortunately. Looks like Chelsea's okay. You okay? Yes, okay.
Busted her ass. That's funny. Anyways, that's all the coffee I had for you hooligans today. I'm gonna grab this link really quick. I'm gonna drop it in all the chats. We're gonna read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're gonna be raiding out over on Rumble. Who? Guess I'm C. Ice is bad. Just convincing us one video at a time. Oh, I just messed up. That's alright, I'll fix it. My mouth is on fire. Hot fire. I don't know if I'm gonna use the ghost pepper cheese now. Now that I'm all burnt up. Alright, hooligans. There is the link list link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because you gotta have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. And we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You will also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through really quick. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. And I got to remember to shut off Twitch before we do the raid, because apparently it's against their community guidelines. Who? Snooks, you're sweating. Yeah, I'm absorbing this hot sauce. It's hurting me. I can feel it in my ears. You guys are all saying I need to buy off-brand shit for the Sloppy Joes, and I bought the cheapest stuff available. It was $30. It's too much. Thanks for reminding me, guess I'm. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom to you. I will totally take some chili powder. Hey, thanks for being with us. Appeal to Heaven. Enjoy the rest of your day. Here, Juicer, did you see the woman who got her face bitten off by a snow leopard? She did get a great selfie right before. I did see that some woman got torn up by a giant cat, And I saw the video of some people helping her, and she was like covering her face, and she had like blood around her and stuff. And I just swiped away before I saw anything too graphic. I didn't know what happened to her, though. At least she got that selfie. They're like, so what'd your face look like right before it? She's like, this is moments before. Pickles. I love habanero hot sauce. It's yummy. Just don't drink it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't recommend it. Who? What are you talking about, Meta? Oh, we got a bot. Let's kick the bot. Bam. Hey, thanks for being with us, Low Ender. Enjoy the rest of your day. Guess who? Klaus needs to sell more paw picks. Jeff's got to eat. That's right. Them cat toes. Soul Auctioneer. Sloppy Joes were invented in, where is that? Sioux City? Is that how that's said? Sioux City, Iowa? I did not know that. Soul Auctioneer, 24 pack of Pepsi, gallon of tea, small macaroni salad, small potato salad, $26 in Kansas City. That's not bad. I can't go to Walmart because my car doesn't work, so I had to go to the local grocery store, and apparently they're overcharging for everything. All right, hooligans. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. That means it is time to raid out over on Rumble. Let's see who we're raiding today. Now, I know it's Handy News' birthday today, but we already raided Handy News, and I'm trying to remember who else we've raided so far this week, because I think it's Wednesday, isn't it? What day is it? It is Wednesday. I can't believe it's already 9 o'clock. How long have we been live? We're doing all right. We just started late, as usual. Who have we rated so far? I know we rated Handy News, and I think we rated Angel, I believe. So today seems like a Rotella day. Rotella's 2 hours in, so maybe we'll give him a raid before he wraps up. Did I do the thing? I did do the thing. All right, hooligans, we're raiding the Rotella. There we go. Hit that like button as soon as you land, and let's get raiding.
Capabilities we grow, we're going to have to make these adjustments.
I hear we used to grow. I hear we used to build a ship a day. Jeff Mack with the raid, everybody. Give it up for Jeff Mack. Let's go say hi to some hooligans, and we'll get back to Marco Rubio. Jeff Mack inside the raid. Ballyho Jeff Mack. Thank you, my friend. Always great. Always a great raid from Mr. Mack. It truly is. You know why I like a raid from Mr. Mack? Because the next day, Mr. Mack isn't inside the Twitter device going, "Oh, Mr. Rotella, did you like that raid that I gave you? How'd you like that raid, Mr. Rotella? Did you like it?" Ballyho Jeff Mack. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Jeff Mack. The Jeff Mack. If you're not following the Jeff Mack, follow the Jeff Mack. Ballyho Jeff Mack. Jeff Mack usually goes live before we go live, so make sure to hang out with Jeff Mack and the hooligans. Happy freedom, everybody. We're going to be watching the Marco Rubio what we feel like watching, honestly. So thank you, Mr. Mac, for the raid. Welcome in, Hooligans. Happy freedom. Let's go back to Marco Rubio.
Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. It's always good raiding Rotella. I like his hat. He's styling. I got a hat that's blacked out that looks very similar to that. What is this, guess Oh my goodness. How do I put this on the screen? Bam. Yes. When you see my sexy content, this will be the cover photo. Jeff Mac After Dark. It's good stuff. Funny. That's a good one, That's a good one. Medic. That's right, Zero. I'm still suffering from the hot sauce. Either way, we're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow with more coffee with Hooligans. You in need of the fancy feast? I see you mean mugging me. The sauce is getting me. Well, you just hold on a second. We're almost done. Yeah? You hear him chirping at me. Oh, Super Klaus. Flying away. Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You ain't never seen a Super Klaus? It's a whole Super Klaus here. Yes. Go on. Whoa, you need to chill out. What's up, Corn Dog? Happy freedom to you. In Arizona, they got raids going on. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Metallica hot sauce Mac. We need to come out with our own hot sauce. We're going to have to figure that out. Hey, thanks for being with us, Tipsy Eagle. Enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you, Parabellum. Zero, Jeff Mac After Dark sounds like a good premium content title. Maybe we'll title it that tonight. I think we're going to play Harry Potter tonight. We'll see how it goes. I wasn't necessarily planning on playing the game at 3 o'clock in the morning last night, but we did. So we might do that again. We'll see. You never know. MU, don't forget to say happy birthday to Handy News. I won't. I'm going to go in there right after the live. All of you guys should join me, go into Handy News and say happy birthday. I'm going to do it right after we end the live. Appreciate you, Metallica. All right, Hooligans, I think we are good to go. Appreciate you, Watchmen. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow with more Coffee with Hooligans. We might go live tonight playing the game. I don't know, but it is a premium live. We got to do 5 hours for the premium creator program. That's why we normally play the game. That way, if you can't afford to become an official Hooligan on Rumble, you don't have to sweat it. You're not missing the news. We're just playing the game and having fun. So either way, you are welcome to join us if you want to become an official Hooligan and watch the premium live. Watch us play the game. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for more Coffee with Hooligans. Let me see. Just double checking. We're good to go, it looks like. All right. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for helping me cover the news and help me make the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Find yourself some good food, have fun, be safe, and stay warm. I'm going to try and do the same. And like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow for more Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you Hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap. Where's my button? There we go.